For the viewers, may we request you to please share your journey and your story in your own words?
Sure. Well, my journey for MBA preparation started in around 16 when I thought to prepare for MBA and I enrolled for GMAT classes. And since then, it has been a roller coaster ride where there have been many ups and downs, and I have learned a lot of things. I have grown not only in my career but also in the kind of person that I am. So basically, it started with giving GMAT. And after I got a GMAT score, then I approached experts global with help on interview preparation. They really guided me not only through the interview preparation, but also through which B schools to apply and also with the entire application process, including the essays and the LORs.
Okay.
So that was a very enriching experience. It also helped me to develop stories and it also helped me to know myself better. As a result of that, I got an admission into IIM Lucknow's 1 year full-time MBA. That is the IPMX course that they have. And after that, I learned a lot at IIM Lucknow. I interacted with peers from all walks of life, from different industries, and that really helped me grow as a person. As a result of that, I got a campus placement at Chapurji Bilonji Group, where I worked for around 2 years. And after that, I worked with Sugarbox Networks for around 8 months. I
Right.
left Sugarbox in November 2021, and now I am working with Amazon as a program manager. So yes, that has been a very
Wow.
enriching journey.
Right. It's quite an inspiring journey. Like you've come a long way. So, in your opinion, what are a few factors or actions you took that made all the difference?
Well, basically, I would say that first step is getting a good GMAT score in this entire journey. As they say, a bad score is enough to keep you out, but a good score can't guarantee you a place. But
Right.
still, a good score
Mm-hmm.
goes a long way in at least helping you making it to the shortlist for interview. Once you have a score, then obviously the next step start. That is based on the score you decide which schools to apply for, and that is where Exports Global helped me. That based on my profile and based on my score, we came up with a list of schools which would help me achieve my goals. And then thirdly, the third important step, the third crucial step was the interview preparation and the essay writing. So it is very important to have at least the essays in advance, have at least some typical answers to some typical questions in advance, so that they can be customized when writing an essay for a specific B school.
Right.
After that, the B school selection, once I got a few admits, there also Experts Global helped me. I zeroed into IIM Lucknow, but then the selection of a B school can be different for a particular candidate depending upon their goals and their past experience.
Right.
And then last but not the least, the kind of efforts that I put in during my MBA, that
Mm-hmm.
also helped.
Okay. Okay. That's really nice. So, with the benefit of hindsight, what are a few mistakes you believe you committed in the process?
I would say I committed one crucial mistake in the process. That was the timing of the GMAT. So I gave my GMAT in October 2016, which meant that I missed out on a year. I could have gotten admission in 2017, but because I gave it in 2016, I could apply to only round twos of B school. And in fact, many B schools had closed their admissions process. For example, IIM Ahmedabad had closed their admissions process, and many B schools abroad also had closed their admissions process similarly. So I could see the difference next year when I was available for all the round ones. I was prepared well in advance.
All right.
So that helped me secure an admission in a good B school like IIM Lucknow. So I would say the timing of the GMAT has to be correct. If one takes it earlier in the calendar year,
Mm-hmm.
that would help them to be prepared for the application process, which I think is equally important as getting a good GMAT score is.
That's true, absolutely. So, coming back to your GMAT preparation phase, what were the main resources that you used in your preparation, and what advice would you give to all the future GMAT aspirants?
Well, during my preparation, obviously, I relied on the GMAT official guide, which I think is very important in GMAT preparation as it models the exact GMAT questions. Apart from that, I also took some other resources from the internet. So I took some resources from Exports Global. I relied on eGMAT. Apart from that, I also endeavored to give mocks at frequent intervals. So
Okay.
that also helped. And mocks of different resources. So I took mocks of Experts Global,
Right.
and also the mocks that the GMAT that one gets on the GMAT official site. And apart from that, the mocks that my coaching institute gave.
All right. Okay. So, what would you like to say about your experience and learnings from managing your application timelines?
Well, the learnings were immense as the application timelines are such that one encounters a situation where one has to fill 3 to 4 applications a week. So here there are a couple of factors that one has to manage, and that is where taking help of a certified trainer such as an Experts Global will come in, because they will really help you. They will guide you on the B school process, and they will also help you to prepare answers to the essay questions in advance. At least you will have answers to the typical questions. So basically then it becomes only a copy or a paste job for a specific B school, which will help you to fill many B school applications in a short amount of time. The second crucial factor that I would like to point out is since you will be spending a lot of application fees, I will suggest you that look out for application fee waivers. Some B schools offer application fee waivers by attending events such as QSMBA tour or other similar events. In fact, I also was able to get 2 application fee waivers from B schools like this. So look out for those waivers, which can come in handy and can basically increase the amount of B schools that you want to apply to.
All right. Okay. That's a very good suggestion. So, would you like to describe your interview experience with the B schools?
Well, the interview experience was different with different B schools. Generally, the interview experience centered around your past experience, the kind of work that you have done, and the kind of, if any, leadership experience you have had, and also on the future goals. I mean, why you want to do an MBA, or what are your future goals in life generally. So this was basically the interview experience centered around, and some B schools also asked a little bit on current affairs. But I would suggest that if one is clear about their goals, about the reasons behind to do an MBA, and about how one sees life 5 years hence, even if a little bit of clarity is there, then I don't think the interviews should be a problem.
Right. Okay. So, going back to your MBA journey, like, can you tell us more about how your MBA experience was?
Well, I would say it was enriching and it was a great learning experience. So basically, we were a small batch, but I interacted with peers from different industries and from different walks of life. So some were coming with a 15 years of experience, and some were coming with 5 years of experience. So the experience range was this: some had a past experience as a manager, and some had a past experience as an AVP or a VP. So interacting with a batch, as interacting with a cohort as diverse as this obviously teaches you a lot about different industries. It gives you different perspectives when you're working in group assignments. Also, the second part that I liked about my MBA experience was the international immersion. As part of our MBA experience, we had an international immersion to ASP London, which gave us a lot of insights into the European economy, and there we learned about different subjects. Obviously, we didn't study those, but we learned about different subjects such as luxury marketing. And as part of the course on luxury marketing, we learned that France offers a specific course on wine marketing. So it really opened my mind to areas which I didn't think ever existed. And that is the one biggest takeaway I will take from my MBA experience.
Okay, that's quite interesting. So, can you please tell us about your job search experience during the MBA and what tips will you give to the future candidates?
Okay, so basically, first of all, it depends on which B school you are in. If it is an Indian B school, usually the jobs happen through campus placement. And if it is a foreign B school, then it is more of an organic job search where you have to go to job fairs
Mhm.
and to career fairs and write to different recruiters. I will talk about my experience. So I did my MBA from IIM Lucknow, and during the entire course of our MBA, we were a part of different career workshops. In fact, the placement team interacted with us regularly to ensure that the companies that they reach are the target companies that the entire batch as a whole is looking for. So everyone was asked to give a different target list of companies, and in fact, the whole batch participated in the outreach program. So the outreach program was really the key to bringing companies on campus. And obviously, when the companies came on campus, then obviously my peers and faculty both helped in our interview preparation, and obviously the studies that the courses that we had done, that also helped in the interview preparation.
Okay.
So basically, to summarize, I would say that attend career workshops, be clear about which companies you want to apply and communicate those to the placement committee.
Mm-hmm.
And thirdly, prepare well for interviews, refer to the course material, and also try to give mocks with your peers. That will really help.
Right. Yeah, that's very important. Okay. So we would like to know more about your post MBA journey and how did that entire pre-application phase and the MBA experience actually contribute in your growth post MBA?
Well, really, I mean, post MBA world is a very different world from the classroom teaching. But having said that, the teachings that one gets in the classroom and also the learnings that one gets in the pre-application phase, they stay with us for the entire life, and that is what happened with me. Also, when I stepped out again into the corporate world, I had learned how to manage time. I had learned how to handle pressure. I had learned how to handle rejections during my pre-application phase. In fact, similarly, during my MBA, I had learned different skills, such as I had learned a few softwares, I had learned Excel. So all these skills, whether it be hard skills or soft skills,
Right.
helped me in the post MBA phase. And even when I was looking to switch jobs, those skills helped me whether I was writing to recruiters. Now, for example, when I was writing to recruiters and drafting my cover letter, the stories that I had built during my pre-application phase helped me a great deal then. And obviously the interview skills that I had developed in my pre-application phase helped me a great deal when I was looking to switch jobs.
Right.
And in fact, that was the prime reasons why I was able to switch from Shapurji Panaudji to Sugarbox Networks, and then from Sugarbox Networks in such a short time to a global tech company like Amazon.
Right. That's quite amazing. It's interesting how, even small little things learned during the pre-application phase can help in our growth. So what would be your final message and suggestion to all the viewers watching this video?
Well, my final message would be to stay focused, be calm, and have clarity of your goals. And if these three things are there, then I don't see any reason why you can't achieve your goals in life, whether it be your targeted B school or whether it be your targeted organization. Start preparing in time. Don't think that round one application or round two applications starts in October or December. So I will give my GMAT a month before and then I will prepare for my application. I would say that start preparing for a time, at least 6 months in advance. One should start preparing for GMAT, and one should have the GMAT scores at least 3 months prior to starting your application. Also,
Yeah.
be focused. That will help you give enough time to your application process. So not giving time is the most common mistake that one should avoid.
All right. Okay. That's great. And
Thank you.
congratulations on completion of your journey to success. And we really wish you all the best for your future. And thank you for giving us your time for this interview.
Thank you.
Yeah. Take care.